All right, so this is how I feel about this HEETA bike chain. It's actually a scooter chain that can be used for a bike, but it doesn't matter because no matter what you put this on, I personally think is weak. Um, Let me say the good stuff first, or should I start with the bad stuff? It's best to end on a good note, but it's not no good note. Let me just go on and tell you the good stuff. I like the length because I got this for my bike. I don't have no scooter. I was going to put this on my bike, and I could put this part on the bike and this part to the post or whatever I'm chaining it to. So this length is pretty good for usually what I do. Um, this is not so much that great for me because depending on what I gotta connect to, this might be too small. Because usually I put it on a pole, like a small pole, of course, is easy, but sometimes I have to put it on a light post. And I can't fit this on a light post, so I'd be, out of luck. But I like that it got a combination. That's cool. And it looked nice. That's about it. Now I'm about to tell you why I think you're going to get your bike stole with this. First of all, this part is literally some kind of cheap. Look, I can just press this inward. It's soft. So this ain't strong. If somebody take a hammer to that or just some scissors, this ain't doing nothing. This whole part feels real thin and cheap. I mean, this is like a handcuff that you would get at the novelty store. That's what it reminds me of, and it feel like it. This is not that tough. It's definitely not that thick. And I don't have any faith that if somebody took a hammer to this, that it would make it. In fact, it feel like if you just dropped it on the ground, this would shatter. So I don't have any faith in this being durable or stopping tools. If somebody actually trying to cut this off, like bolt cutters, this ain't gonna make it. It's not gonna make it. You can't see. Well, let me do this. That's the best I can show you what kind of size these bolts are. I mean, this ain't gonna stop nobody. I'm gonna tell you what this probably good for. This is probably okay if you gotta run in the store real quick and you're gonna be gone for a maximum about 5 minutes. If you gotta make a quick dip somewhere, throw this on as a visual deterrent. Because somebody that's serious about stealing your bike or your scooter, they're gonna come with the tools. They're gonna come with the bolt cutter, or they're gonna come with something to break this like a hammer. And if you only gone for like 5 minutes or something like that, they might they might think about it and go somewhere else. But if you actually call yourself going to lock up your bike overnight with this, you're going to wake up the next morning, it's going to be a blank spot where your bike used to be. That's my honest opinion. Matter of fact, I am not going to put this on my bike for real, unless, like I said, I got to go somewhere for 2 minutes and I'm in a safe area where crime is real low and ain't that much traffic around, foot traffic, people traffic. If it's real low risk, I'll throw it on for a few minutes. But usually when I'm riding my bike, I'm going to the opposite of that. So yeah, I don't have much faith in it whatsoever. And another thing I really don't like about this is you barely can see the numbers. It's such a high chrome gloss on here, which looks nice. It's visibly or aesthetically appealing. But the problem is when you get ready to enter in your combination, you can't see the numbers that well because the reflection's too strong. They need to have made the numbers white, painted white or painted black or red or something so you can actually see the numbers. It's hard to see what the numbers are. Like, can you see what number this is? And I got it close up. In real life, you ain't gonna have it right in your eyeballs like that. You're gonna have it in your hand at a decent distance. I can't see what the numbers are. The reflection too high. Or maybe it's just my eyesight. But to me, it's hard to see what the numbers are on here. So that's even more bad because if I'm trying to get this thing unlocked quick, and I'm struggling to look down and see where the numbers are, that's going to, take away valuable time I need. And it's just frustrating. So that's the other thing I really don't like about it. You can't see the numbers. Chain is weak. Listen to that. You hear how high that pitch is? Because it's not thick. If this was more dense, that tap would be a way lower frequency. But look, you can even see the seams right here. It just feel like cheap plastic. Yeah, I just don't like it. End of discussion.
This came super fast. It's really heavy. Oh, instructions. Okay. How to do the combination, whatever. Oh, it's a chain. It's heavy as heck. Very, very heavy. Dial the password. It unlocks. Easy to change the password by moving the little lever on the reset over and down.